Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome to another reaction video. Today, once again, like every 2 months, 2 weeks, not months, what the hell? Every 2 weeks we have a special program to watch. This time it's for Honkai Star Rail. The patch where we have the collab with Fate. It's like I guess 55 minutes long. I'm not stalling anymore, we're going in. Slightly loud. What am I loading? Lady Aglaya. Wait, but Aglaya's... She's... What? Oh, okay. Interesting. That's not English. Wait, why is this in Japanese? Like where's English? Wait. Oh, the English is behind this. Okay, I guess we're not gonna use the YouTube subs. Why is this in English? Or not in English? Everybody's in Amphorius is voiced. Why? Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, this is so loud. Why is it not in English? I'm puzzled. Oh, unless Dan Hong is oh, probably some Penacony characters. That makes sense. Okay, show me Saber. I'm not gonna pull for Saber, by the way. I don't really care. Ooh. That's cool. Oh. Oh, is that the Lancer guy? I haven't seen Fate, by the way. I've seen like one of the like older ones, which I don't think are that good. What the hell is going on? Bro! He looks so sick. Redemption code, I already got those. And I assume everybody did as well. Okay, who could be unvoiced? I mean, it's gotta be someone in Penacony, because everybody in Amphorius is voiced, so... Why is Albert glitching?
Mr. Albert? Hello! Albert.
Is this the highest quality? Why do they look so, like, low res?
Good afternoon
Oh.
and good evening. Welcome to the version 3.4 for The Sun is Set to Die special program. I'm your most beloved host, Albert.
Yippee!
Rebooting really does solve all problems.
True.
Now we can introduce ourselves. Hi everyone, I'm phainon. I'm so happy to be on the special program. Hello everyone, I'm Anaxagoras.
That's a little drama.
Nice to see all of you again. Did you miss me?
Mimi.
Oh, of course we missed
Oh,
you.
you can't even see ma'am. She's right there.
Yes. Welcome to the show. I have been looking forward to this special program more than anything else. The way the story in the last version left off had my heart
Dude,
racing.
that cliffhanger was fucked up at the
Burning
end.
sky, and the fall of dawn. Akuma was the last place under Kefali's protection, but now it has also sunk into Evernight.
All of our Chrysosaur companions did everything in their power to buy precious time for the Trailblazer and phainon, so they could return the very last core flame to the vortex of Genesis.
True.
We already found out the truth, so what do a few sacrifices matter? Every Chrysos heir was prepared for this. You just need to boldly take that last step toward the Era Nova.
Why is there
but
no
in the
YouTube
trilogies
subs?
now,
That's so
it
weird.
seems like phainon is gonna go through a lot. I saw a few scenes that looked like flashbacks, and I think I even saw a different form of him.
The truth of Amphorius is about to reveal
Oh,
itself.
dude, he looks so sick.
That all that's happened in
What the
Amphorius
fuck?
is not as simple as it seems.
Indeed. For example, when we went to fight Aquila, we noticed that the Eye of Twilight seemed unusually high-tech.
And when the Dawn device went out, many of the structures in Akuma and the Vortex of Genesis started showing strange textures. It was like the whole world was peeling off.
It's a simulation.
Take a look back at our whole
It's just
journey
a simulation, man.
Boris, and lay out our
The
suspicions and
scepter
clues we had.
is simulating Amphorius.
First, at the end of the 3.3 story, the geniuses reveal that the source of Amphorius' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
It has something to do with that erudition god beyond the sky, doesn't it? Even though I don't quite understand these principles, this breeding ground, which switched from following the path of erudition to the path of destruction, must be hiding secrets beyond Era Nova.
In addition, that Tin Man Lygist is also pretty suspicious. He and phainon had a pretty significant conversation in the Vortex of Genesis.
Actually, I was already suspicious of him when he said he could fix the Express and send the Trailblazers back home. Well, the mask is coming off now.
Based on my interactions with him,
Why is
Lygist
there a
doesn't
little
seem to
chimera?
have any desire to oppose the Chrysos heirs. Rather, he only wishes to quietly observe everything as it unfolds.
Could it be that everything that's happened so far is exactly what he wanted to see? That title, Theoros, does mean spectator. If we combine this information with
Why
what
is
we
that a
know about the
trippy
relationship
fucking
between the
chimera?
scepter and paths, maybe Amphorius is being used as a chessboard by people from beyond this world.
Wait, come back.
And Lygist is one of them.
Oh, you're exactly right. If the situation in the cosmos is like a game of chess, then Amphorius is a trap to set up the checkmate. But who knows? Maybe the chess pieces themselves can overturn the board. The hero's Era Nova could affect the worlds beyond the sky, and the Trailblazers' choices may also determine the future of the universe.
But before the Era Nova actually arrives, there's no way to tell what it will bring. The Trailblazers have already done so much for Amphorius. I don't want them to have to experience the unknown of Era Nova.
As someone from beyond the sky, they already risked a lot by taking on a demigod's divine authority. If something were to happen in the Era Nova...
No, we can't let them stay. They have to listen to phainon and go home.
Well said. The Trailblazers won't betray the sincerity you've shown them. However,
What are
their
they doing
fate
with those
will still be
chimeras?
tied to that of Amphorius. They'll be returning to the battlefield with a very important mission.
On the other hand, I suspect many of our audience members, like me, have some questions about phainon. That phainon we saw in the Vortex of Genesis at the end of the 3.3 story? Why was his name hidden?
I
Maybe
wonder
that
why.
phainon isn't the one we're all familiar with.
Oh?
But I'll leave the specific details for everyone to find out themselves in the game in version 3.4.
Dude, I'm so excited.
I've actually got some other information to reveal to you.
What kind of information?
Following the story's progress, as I've written, we'll receive a big update in this version.
What?
In these records that we've kept, you will be able to catch a glimpse of Amphorius' true nature.
Before, As I've Written was like a storybook, keeping record of our friends' stories. Now,
Yeah.
even its appearance has changed. It feels like something big is about to happen.
It looks like it's turned into some kind of database.
You can use this system to unlock even more of Amphorius' secrets.
Indeed.
That's right.
True.
Aside from the major updates too, as I've written, the long-awaited skip dialogue feature, which was previously announced,
True.
is finally going live in version 3.4. Story dialogue
This is so
can now be
big.
skipped by section with plot summaries
Also,
and the main.
I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna say one thing about this skip thingy. A lot of people have been saying, oh, cool, now there will be even more information on the internet. There already is plenty. People don't know what the fuck they're talking about anyway, even though you cannot skip it. People who want to skip it, they're just spam the space button and just skip through it like this. Nobody gives a fuck. I saw someone say that Akron's real name isn't Raiden May when she literally said that, you know? Like, nothing will change with the addition of the skip button, right? The skip button is good, because in the future you'll be able to skip, like, the boring side quests, because some of them are just so fucking utterly unimportant to anything. That's, like, what I will be using it for, right? Because some side quests are pretty cool, pretty nice, but a lot of them are just like, why am I doing this? I don't want to do this, you know? Because I saw a tweet, they said that so far the skip button is only for the main story. But in what 3.6 it will be for everything, so yeah.
Characters that appeared in each section displayed along the way. Now you can choose the pace of storytelling based on your own preferences.
Also, story summary is so nice. Actually, this might even help people, because maybe if you skip the story, you will at least read the summary, you know?
Stay tuned! But of course,
maybe
as we move into version 3.4, we shall take the final step of the prophecy together and witness the truth and the fate of this world. And the myriad celestia that Mr. Shaoji hinted at in the version 3.2 preview is finally going live soon.
Fables about the Stars Part 2.
You mean what's happening beyond the sky? Is it also related to Amphorius and Era Nova?
We'll have to keep it a secret for
now. Okay, that's hype.
We'll be releasing an animated short. This animated short contains a very important part of the story in version 3.4. Can't spill too much here, but I can.
Pause. Does that mean this animated short is in the story? You need to be more specific, Hoyoverse. I don't want to watch it if it's in there, but I want to watch it early if it's not. Okay? Because with the Castris thing, they released it before the patch even came out, and then the moment it shows up in the story, it's not exciting at all because I've already seen it. Don't release it before the patch.
I'll give you a little teaser. This short will come with its own original theme song. So don't miss it.
Awesome.
Nice.
I can't wait to dive into the new story already.
Next, why don't we turn our attention to our good friend phainon and take a look at his story together.
Okay. Dude, I wasted all of my jades for Cypher. I hope I can get him early. His eyes change. What the hell? Dude, I'm so poor in HSR now. And the fact that there are like 2 events per patch doesn't really help. You know? Dude. What the fuck? He's like corrupting everything. What the fuck is going on? How many animations does this motherfucker have? What the fuck? Madara Uchiha. What is going on? How many animations? Pause. Does this guy have like 4 ults? What the fuck is actually going on?
What in the world?
Why does he have like 4 ults?
This much?
This is nothing like the warm, sunny person we all know. Now he seems
I don't even know what was the ult there. I genuinely cannot tell.
Formidable.
What the fuck?
Could you elaborate?
I remember when our buddy first showed up in Amphorius. phainon was one of the first Chrysos heirs to genuinely welcome them. And when danger came knocking, he always had our backs.
But behind that kindness and reliability, phainon carries the expectations of many. He is the deliverer chosen by the prophecy, and Aglaya's hand-picked successor of the Flame Chase journey. Aglaya even used her own death to set him up for success by making the Council of Elders the focus of criticism, and allowing phainon to step up and rally the people.
Also, hot take, but in the like Aquila cutscene at the end of 3.3, I've seen both the Japanese and English voiceover, and English phainon was so much better for some reason. It felt like there was so much more emotion in his voice, which is rare, honestly. Like, phainon VA is so fucking good, it's actually insane.
The Flame Chase journey. Guess we've got to go back to my hometown, Ides Elysiae. It was a small, remote village. Nothing flashy, but far away from the chaos.
Ooh, sounds like a real peaceful place.
It was. And even though the village was small, everyone got along really well. There were also beautiful rivers and mountains, and even a
Oh,
forest.
this looks
That
quite
forest
big.
was home to all kinds of little fairies. When I was little, I'd go exploring the woods and visit those cute fairies. When I wasn't exploring, I'd go play with my friends by the sea. We pretended to be heroes from the old stories and practiced our swordsmanship. When we got tired, we went to lie down in the wheat fields until we got called home for dinner.
No strife, no invaders, or any of that deliverance
pretty
crisis
area.
stuff. Seems like a complete paradise.
The wheat fields look gorgeous too. Lying there surrounded by golden waves of wheat, with the breeze carrying that sweet malted scent. Oh, just the thought of it is enough to get me excited.
And guess what? You won't have to imagine for long. In version 3.4, we get to explore ID's Elysiae alongside the Trailblazer.
I mean, yeah.
Learn about
Yeah,
Finance
you said that
Bad, how
already.
he became a warrior, joined the flame chase, and grew into the person he is today.
Can't
Hell
wait.
yeah.
From a carefree
Wait,
little
why didn't they
kid
show
to the
Finance Kit
deliverer
yet?
carrying
Wait.
everyone's hopes. You've really come a
Wait,
long
where is
way.
Finance Kit? I
These
just
days,
realized.
Phainon just gives off this heaviness.
Hello?
Like he'd still press on no matter how exhausted, just to live up to everyone's expectations.
Amphorius needed a hero, so he became one. The Chrysos heirs needed hope and a leader, so that's who he became. Looking back
Hell
at the
yeah.
main art for this version, even though Finance's face is still the same, his whole vibe has shifted. His
Yeah, he
gaze
looks so
is
wicked
sharp
now.
and commanding, completely different from before. Now we're just one
Actually,
step
his
away
sword
from
is a
the
fusion
Aragorn.
of like
prophecy
the one
foretold.
that the.
The deepest truths
Wait,
of
is he
Amphorius
fusing with
are
the
about to
Flame
come to
Reaver?
light. What
Because the sword is
trial
like
lied?
the
What
bad
choices
sword that the
Christ
Flame Reaver had, and like
hero's journey
his
is
sword, like the
never
good
easy.
one. Let's say,
But
right?
if the will in your heart is strong enough,
Oh,
no fire can burn you out. If anything, every trial is just a forge for an even brighter soul. I am more than ready.
Well said. Then let's let everyone experience it all themselves in version 3.4. Now let's take a look at how Phainon
Okay,
moves
there we
in
go.
battle.
You got it. I'll first show up in the familiar form everyone knows. When using my skill,
Oh, he has
I'll
a
deal
unique
damage
ult.
to one designated enemy and adjacent targets. The use of my skill
Ooh.
also grants me core flames. Once I've collected enough of them, I can activate my ultimate.
Wait, so core flames only come from using your skill?
Not at all. Phainon can also gain core flames when he's selected as a target by a teammate or enemy ability.
Oh.
If he is the target of a teammate's ability, Phainon will deal even more damage.
Okay, so
When I
Phainon
use my
wants
ultimate,
3
I'll create
supports
a
then.
territory and
Straight up.
transform.
After transforming, Phainon powers up massively.
Interesting.
Teammates temporarily retreat and can't take action while he
He has 3 skills. 3 skills. Huh?
faces the enemy head on with newfound strength.
All alone?
He looks like a god,
sounds
like
way too
an
risky.
actual god, you know?
Worries. All the talents and buffs from Phainon's teammates.
Like,
still
it's like
stay
he
active
descended
to
from
provide
heaven.
him with much needed support.
Exactly. After using the core flames to transform, I have access to the powers of 3 kinds of titans: creation, calamity, and foundation, each with a brand new ability.
Care to elaborate on that?
Tapping into the power of the creation titans, I can deal damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets. Calling upon the power of the calamity titans, I'll enter a special state called Soul Scorch. In this state, I'll force all enemies to immediately take action, during which I
Okay.
receive reduced damage, and each hit I take builds up the Soul Scorch stack.
Huh.
Once all enemies
So he's
have
a
taken
tank,
action,
too.
I retaliate, dealing damage to all
It's a
enemies and then
counter.
unleashing multiple instances of damage on one random enemy.
Interesting.
Heads up. The more soul scorch stacks he's got, the stronger that counterattack hits.
Using these 2 abilities also grants me an exclusive charge called Scourge, which fuels my 3rd ability. With the power of the Foundation Titans, I dispel all debuffs on myself. then
Oh,
use
so the more
Scourge
stacks,
Charge
the
to
better
deal
the
bounce
attack will
damage.
be.
If I've maxed out the consumable Scourge Charge, I also slam all enemies with extra damage.
Once all
Bro.
his actions have been used up, phainon will unleash one final blow, hitting all enemies before removing the
He's like
Saradomin.
destroying the world,
Phainon's
straight
technique is
up.
pretty unique too. Upon casting it, phainon instantly strikes all enemies.
Why
in a
does he have
certain
8
rate.
technique points?
Normal enemies, they're immediately wiped out without even triggering a battle.
He's like Akron.
All enemies? That's nuts.
Of course, power comes with a cost. This technique consumes 2 technique points.
If the technique misses, it won't cost any points. Plus, when phainon's in the team,
If
the
you
technique point
tell me
cap
that phainon
bumped
is
by
not
3.
Nanook,
When I use my technique
I
to enter
like I don't know what to
I'll
tell
also
you, man.
regenerate energy for my teammates.
Like he
In
just
addition, at the
destroys
start of each
everything,
wave,
man.
I'll deal damage to all enemies
This feels
and gain
beyond just a
Scourge.
Lord Ravager. Like, am I crazy?
Hey.
Alright, now that we've wrapped up phainon's combat abilities, it's time to bring you some updates on a few familiar faces. In version 3.4,
Oh, is it the buffs?
Silverwolf, Blade, Kafka, and Jingliu are all getting
Guys, you know what's funny?
serious
The only
enhancements.
character out of the buffed ones I have is Blade. I don't have the other 3.
Mr. Albert, please do tell us what's changing.
Let's start with Silverwolf. After the optimizations, her ultimate now lowers the defense of all enemies instead of just one.
Okay.
Oh, so it's AoE now, not single target.
Exactly. Meanwhile, she'll prioritize adding a weakness that matches the type of the first character in your lineup.
Okay.
On top of that,
That's good.
Silverwolf will regenerate extra energy at the start of combat and the beginning of each turn.
Oh, that
Alright.
makes it a lot easier to apply the weakness we actually want.
Next up, Kafka. After the buffs, Kafka's skill will trigger more DOT on enemies.
Alright.
Whenever a teammate hits an enemy target with any kind of attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up
Any
attack.
kind of attack,
After locking
okay.
certain traces, the follow-up attack can also trigger extra DOT on the enemy.
Okay.
Using her ultimate recovers the number of times the follow-up attack can be triggered.
So basically, Kafka's got more frequent follow-up attacks, better efficiency applying debuffs, and an overall boost to DOT output.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
And
That's
now for
nice.
Blade. After the update, he will deal damage to enemies based on his max HP. When Blade enters the Hellscape state,
Wasn't that
more
always the
likely to be
case?
attacked, and his follow-up attacks will regenerate extra energy.
Sounds like Blade can trigger more follow-ups and use his ultimate more often, meaning his total damage output's gonna spike.
Good
Oh
observation.
no, Blade was current
Change will
HP,
happen
right?
to
Not
Jingliu as
max
well.
HP.
Now she'll deal damage
I
to
think.
enemies based on her max HP. Each time a teammate loses HP, Jingliu stacks extra crit damage. After she enters the spectral transmigration state, she'll also gain a stack of syzygy. That means the spectral transmigration state lasts longer, and her overall damage output climbs even higher
Okay.
accordingly.
Our old friends sure are getting some solid upgrades.
These seem like
But
pretty
with
good
all
buffs.
these ability reworks, won't their Eidolons be affected?
Oh, don't worry, Professor Anaxa. Some of our old friends' Eidolons will be tweaked to better match the revamped kits, making sure everything stays in sync.
But what
Okay.
if someone wants to stick with their previous version of their abilities?
That won't be a problem. You can
Why
switch between
would
our
you?
friends'
This is
ability
just like a
modes
direct
freely.
buff.
So
I
choose
don't
whichever
see why.
version you like best.
Why
For
would
more
you?
details, be sure to keep an eye out for official announcements.
Because they don't change so drastically that you would need to
Aside
build a
from the
different
ability
set.
reworks, one
So,
more
like,
old friend of
it's
ours
strange.
is getting something new this time around.
I mean, it's good that you have the choice, don't get me wrong.
In
But
version 3.4,
I don't know why would anybody do it.
Firefly's brand new outfit, Spring Missive.
Ooh,
is
new
making its
outfit?
debut.
Ah,
A new
look
outfit.
at that.
Ooh, let's take a look at the video clip first.
Ooh, for Firefly. Yo, I'ma be honest. I'll pass.
With her
I'm
school
gonna lie.
uniform on, Firefly looks more youthful than ever. And that firefly-shaped brooch on her chest, you can tell she put a lot of thought into picking
I mean,
it
it's a
out.
cute outfit,
Maybe
but I
she even asked for fashion
no.
advice from her fellow Stellaron hunters.
Well, Miss Kafka does have an eye for style. They must have talked a lot about
I'm
it
waiting
behind
for
the
like
scenes.
someone
Even her
else to
mech's
get a
had a
fit. I don't
makeover.
know, man.
You think she spruces it up during downtime?
Yo, can we get
to match
something
her
for
outfit
Topaz?
changes?
Oh,
Please?
totally possible. If I had a mech,
Please?
I'd also probably coordinate it with my outfit. New theme, new colors. The whole look has to be consistent.
Wait, why is it a spring outfit? The summer like is starting in like what, 3 days?
And again, please stay
Hello?
tuned for further details and future official announcements. Next, let's take a
Oh,
look at
what a
this
light
version's
cone!
in version 3.4's first
Oh,
half-move
shit.
event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited
That shit's
5-star
beautiful,
character
man.
phainon. And the limited 5-star light cone, thus burns the dawn, will have a boosted drop rate. Also, a brand new 4-star light cone for the Path
Okay,
of
remembrance.
The story's next page.
I'm not gonna
is
get it
being
because I don't
added to
pull
the
for light
first half
cones.
banner. At the same time,
Tribiri.
also
Oh, we have a
kick off
triple.
special
It's
warp event
fucking
to limit
triple
5-star
support
games.
banner.
Treeby,
Oh shit,
Sunday,
that's
and
wild.
Sparkle are coming back. Plus, 5-star light cones if time
I
were
have
flat.
Sparkle and Sunday. I don't really care for Tribi. I know she's like goated, but I don't really care.
Return as well.
I'm doing well enough about her.
Version 3.4
Another
featured
triple.
another round of special warp events.
Holy shit.
Limited 5-star
Oh, it's all the
characters,
buffed ones, except for
Firefly,
Kafka and
Jingliu,
Silverwolf, I guess.
Blade will be back along with the limited
And
5-star
Firefly isn't, but
Lycos,
I'm
where
okay.
hearts and
I'm
dreams
fucking
rest.
stupid.
I shall be my own sword and the unreachable side.
Mm-hmm. Two of our new
But on top of that, we also have the Fate collab banner.
What about Kafka and Silverwolf?
That's a lot of
Here's a little
banners.
sneak peek. Limited 5-star characters.
Also, I am a firm believer that a lot of banners is good, because that means reruns happen more often. I know a lot of people disagree with that, but it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
Nice.
Also, 8 new 4-star light
Ooh.
cones will be added to the Nameless Honor rewards in version 3.4.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
see quite a few familiar faces on the light cones. There are a few mini versions of Chrysos heirs.
Looks like Phainon really does
That's
enjoy
a lot
spending
of
his
light
days in the
cones.
wheat fields.
Nature's mattress.
Who is
Can't beat
that?
that level of comfort.
Who is that? Who's that blonde cat? What the fuck?
There's still more version 3.4 content coming your way.
Okay. A lot of banner. The buff seems pretty good. I saw origami birds for what, a split second. Swear to God, however, if there's 2 fucking events in this patch, I'm gonna lose it. Okay. Anyway. Let's continue. Dude, Phainon looks so good here.
Welcome back.
Oh,
Let's
it's
take a
like
look
the
at
origami
events
bird clash.
This version. A piece of good news comes from Penacony at the other end of the cosmos.
This is just
Origami bird class is about
the
to
Candy
return
Crush.
in version
But it was actually kind of
3.4.
fun, weirdly enough.
Oh, is that the cute
Make this
match
permanent, dude.
That's right. The International Peace Corporation has officially sponsored Origami Bird Clash and hopes to promote this arcade game full of Pentaconian flavor throughout the whole cosmos. And the first step to starting that grand venture will be to open up the original shop arcade on the Trailblazers Radiant Feldspar.
There needs to be some new game modes for
Alright.
the game to make a name for itself, right?
Of course. This time, the 2 players will take turns acting on the same field, and every player
Oh,
has a set
same
number of moves.
field.
You can eliminate 4 or more fruits to form bombs and obtain extra moves.
You can also get extra moves when you swap 2 super bombs to trigger a combo elimination.
Oh no! I see obstacles
Okay.
popping up on the field. How are we supposed to deal with those?
Not to worry. In this version of the Origami Bird Clash, there will be lots of new items that can help you in battle. For example,
Alright.
Shattering Hammer can eliminate any individual fruit or obstacle. Spicy Bomb can turn a fruit into a bomb, and Reset Cube can reset all fruits on the field. Leveling up items will also make them more powerful.
Interesting.
As long as you pick the right item at the right time, you can turn the tide and deliver a powerful blow to your opponent.
There are plenty of familiar faces among our opponents this time.
That's right. Trailblazers can still battle against many old friends.
However, it's
and
really
disobey.
lost
In
the
addition to
duo of
participating
Argenti
in
with
story
Blue Tail.
challenges, Trailblazers can also do open challenges with friends from across the universe. This multiplayer mode won't end with version 3.4 either.
Oh.
Origami Bird Class will replace the Seal Slammers multiplayer mode and become the new long-term co-op game mode.
So it's not permanent, it's just long. That's so
Now
dumb.
it's time for slamming paper birds.
Keep those permanent, however's. Like,
Let us
why?
continue
Why get rid of
with
it?
more Version content. Our old friend Gift of Odyssey returns
Okay.
as usual
Classic.
in version 3.4.
Nice.
The planar fissure and realm of the strange events will also return. Complete the challenges to get double rewards.
Yep. In version 3.4, Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Cinders, will also come online.
Wind
And you can
type.
obtain the Ascension material, Charred
Oh, it's
Blood
probably
of
for
Twilight,
Saber
for
then,
main
right?
characters upon completing the challenge.
At the same time, the planar
Sleeping
ornaments,
Memu.
Arcadia of Woven Dreams, and Revelry by the Sea will also come online. Trailblazers can obtain them in the Divergent universe.
Ugh, why did my seat collapse?
What?
In addition, I'd like to share with you some information about a few events outside the game. First,
Not
the annual
interested.
Hoyo Fest Off-White exhibition will begin in July. This year's event venues have been
Unless it's
completely
a
upgraded.
fucking Hoyo
The
fair,
events
I
will
don't
be
really
held
care.
in core cities in 6 Southeast Asian countries.
That's right. We've also prepared a lot of event missions and new merchandise. Please follow our official channels for details about the events
Nah.
and tickets.
In addition, Honkai Star Rail will be joining Anime Expo this July. Come visit the Star Rail booth and claim free limited gifts.
A
Eh,
special panel for Honkai Star Rail will also be held at Anime Expo,
eh.
featuring several special guests.
Please keep an eye out for more info and official announcements. See you at Anime Expo.
Well, thank you all for your kind introductions. Let me see. We're almost out of time.
There is more.
We'll move it on to our next show in
We're
just a
like
second.
only halfway,
You
right?
seem
Oh, actually,
mighty
no.
busy,
Past that.
Albert.
Well, I am a professional superhost.
What's going on?
Goodness, Albert.
He's being summoned.
Hey, what's going on? It's not my time
The
yet.
devil is taking him.
Whether or not your world has the concept of a holy grail, welcome to the live stage of the Honkai Star Rail and Fate's Day Night Unlimited Blade Works collab special program.
Okay.
Ah, long time no see, everyone.
Aventurine.
I'm Aventurine from the Interastral Peace Corporation.
Howdy, Galaxy Ranger Boot Hill, at your service.
Welcome, both of you.
Wait, don't you two
I'm
like hate each?
Albert,
At least
and I've
Boot Hill
apparently
fucking
been
hates
summoned by the
Aventurine.
Holy Grail to be this
Hello?
show's host today.
Albert, could your class be... speaker?
Oh, son of a gun. Ah, that's funny.
Maybe you two can call me presenter instead. That sounds nicer.
Well, presenter doesn't sound
Okay, I have
bad.
only one
In
thing that I
case,
want in this
why don't
Fate
you present
collab,
the situation to our
and that
audience?
is for it to be fun
Explain
for
what you
people who
meant
don't know
by
Fate,
summoned
because I'm
by
one
the
of them.
Holy Grail and why we've
I know
arrived at
Fate
Anakin.
characters, but I don't really know shit about the like actual like story or
No
anything.
surprises. Soon after the ripples of the Charmony Festival had calmed, the Trailblazer received a secret invitation from old Odie, head of the Alfalfa family. It turns out that the old Jen is planning a brand new entertainment spectacle called Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War.
Wow. Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War. Sounds like a Holy Grail War is taking place in the Sweet Dream.
That's
Uh-huh.
right. But I have no idea where old Odie got his Holy Grail from. Let me give a brief explanation of everything here. It's said that the Holy Grail is a wish-granting chalice that can manifest
Okay.
any miracle. And the Holy Grail War
I know
is
that.
a magecraft ritual for obtaining that power. As long as you win in the brutal contest of the Holy Grail War, the Grail...
I wonder how many
will
Fate
go
characters actually will be there,
Dadgum Wubba Boot Charmony Festival is only just
other
concluded.
than the two playable
Putting
one.
on a new show already.
Hey, don't forget that Penacony prides itself on being a holiday resort. How are they going to attract
I just want to
tourists
see
if they
Rin
don't have
Tosaka
any
in here.
events? Besides, didn't the last Charmony Festival have a little accident? I mean, that probably wasn't great for Penacony's image. The family's definitely going to want to find another opportunity to generate some buzz.
Well, I heard that old Odie hopes to make the Penacony and Holy Grail War into a new show that rivals the Charmony Festival, therefore
Okay.
returning Penacony to the cosmic limelight.
With dreams as the gimmick, the show is sure to attract a lot of money and a lot of dream chasers. I bet old OD is thinking of the same thing.
Why did he
This
laugh
Sweet
like that?
Dreams and the Holy Grail War program will be conducted in Penacony. The 7 invited participants will summon famous historical figures to fight alongside them as their servants. And the final winner will receive the precious opportunity to
Okay.
make their wish come true.
Chance to make any wish and any miracle come true. Well, that's
Oh,
definitely
so I
a
assume we're
nice
only
gimmick.
getting servants
But,
into
as we
the
all know,
event.
People die if they're
And that means
killed.
Ren Tosaka won't
Bullets
be here.
don't discriminate, so someone gets caught in the crossfire.
Rest assured, everyone, the Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War production crew hereby swear that no one's life will be in danger in the dream. Everyone can participate and watch in peace.
Okay.
All right. Well, since it's you, Owlbird, I'll believe it for now. So,
What's the gameplay
who's
for the event?
participating?
To start off, the owner of the Radiant Feldspar, shareholder of
Uh-huh.
Penacony Superstar, the Soul
Uh-huh.
Festivity,
That's me.
Trailblazer will be participating.
And you.
So, the Trailblazer will be taking part in another adventure.
That's right. In addition, Miss Robin will also be a part of this war.
Okay,
Well,
Robin.
as another
Cool.
Penaconian shareholder, the Interastral
Hell
Peace
yeah,
Corporation's
eventually.
Strategic Investment Department sent me as their representative in the war.
The Galaxy Ranger Boodle will also participate
Okay.
in this Holy Grail War.
Actually, I was just wondering, why is a criminal wanted by the IPC participating
I-
in this?
I'm not even kidding. I was about to say that. I was literally about to say that. He's a criminal. Why is that? What the fuck?
Micah got
Why
an
didn't I say that
invitation
a
too,
second earlier?
But he has no time for this. I can't turn a blind eye when someone's in a tight spot, so helping out was the least I could do.
Looks like Mr. Boodle really has
Okay.
formed deep bonds with folks in Dreamflux Reef.
Well, apart from those we've mentioned, are there any other special participants that we've been looking forward to in this Holy Grail War?
Of course. Apart from local Penaconian heroic spirits, 3 very well-known heroic spirits will also arrive by the Grail Summon and participate in this Holy Grail War. They are respectively Saber, Archer, and Lancer.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. I
Oh,
wonder
we're
which
not gonna
heroic
show
spirit
Lancer.
will end
Yeah,
up
fuck that
accepting a
guy.
contract with the
I
Trailblazers.
guess.
Now, see?
What
This
the
time you
hell?
attract attention. Now we're gonna get tons of views. That's why you pay big bucks to get the big names.
Why didn't it make
As to what
Lancer
stories will
playable?
unfold in this Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War, and who will forge a contract with who? Trailblazers will have to find out in the game. Here's a reminder that the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration Trailblaze Continuance, Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail will officially start on July 11th. So keep an eye out for it.
Okay. Okay.
Now let's learn more about Saber and Archer, our 2 heroic spirits from another world.
Oh, yes!
Saber's dress seems a little
Oh, they didn't
different
get
from usual
English
now that
VAs
she's
at all
arrived
for
in
this?
Penacony.
Well, this is the planet of
Ugh.
festivities after all. You gotta dress
That's
up for
kinda
the
yucky.
occasion.
Not gonna lie.
Exactly right. The King of Night's new outfit was personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi. It retains her iconic blue and white colors.
And
Aw.
her iconic ahoge.
That's right. It
Oh, I have
retains
that.
the nobility of a king, and also emphasizes utility for a warrior. The lines along her shoulders.
Yo, like
and her
I
cloak
know
are
Fate isn't in
straightforward.
English, like
The
isn't
design of her
voiced
skirt
in English. Alright, I
and
don't even
reminiscent
know
of
if it's
her
voiced to
timeless
begin
British
with.
fashion.
The
As for how
anime
she looks in
obviously,
the
yes, but
game,
you know.
well,
But like they could have just grabbed a random English VA. Like I think that'd be fine. That fucking sucks. Not gonna lie. Okay. Pretty cool. Ooh. Ooh, what's that one? Hmm.
Well, butter my fudge and call me a biscuit. That Excalibur truly shows her strength as a
Classic
king.
Bloodhill.
Oh, talk about fancy visuals.
And how come the King of Knights is always stuffing her face? Even in Penacony.
Oh, looks like Penaconian food is very much to her liking.
That's right. You can't fight on an empty stomach. Now, let's see how the King of Knights performs in battle.
Saber is a wind character following the path of destruction. Saber will gain a certain amount of core resonance when she enters battle. If she uses her technique in the overworld, Saber will obtain combat
Oh,
buffs and
actually,
also
I'm gonna
more
pause for a second because I need to point out something very funny. So she's Wind Destruction and her name is Saber, right? It's funny because we also in HSR have a character that is Wind Destruction and is named Blade. Just pointing it out there, okay? Just saying.
core resonances after entering battle. When she uses her basic attack, she can deal damage to a single enemy.
The King of Knights is cautious as ever in this new world. I see she's still hiding her weapon's appearance and true name.
When she uses her skill, Saber will deal damage to one designated enemy and its adjacent targets. If Saber has enough core resonance at that time, she'll consume core resonance to regenerate massive amounts of energy for herself and increase her skill's damage.
Ah. In other words, you need to accumulate as much core resonance as possible to increase the damage Saber deals.
Exactly.
Are there any other ways to obtain core resonance?
Yes, there are. Whenever any ally uses their ultimate, Saber obtains core resonance and increases her own damage dealt.
Cool.
The King of Knights has dispelled invisible air, barrier of the Wind King around her sword, releasing high-pressure air in the blink of an eye to form Strike Air, hammer of the Wind King, dealing a devastating blow to the enemy.
Albert is really excited about
Saber
this.
will deal damage to all enemies and turn her basic attack into enhanced basic attack. Her enhanced basic attack can damage all enemies and provide Saber with a certain amount of core resonance. Also, during battle, if the sum of Saber's energy and the energy she can regenerate via consuming core resonance exceeds the amount of energy she needs to use her ultimate, Saber will immediately take action.
Ooh.
So if you replenish core resonance in as many ways as possible, you can use Excalibur more frequently.
That's right. Not only does this sword
That's
bear
nice.
the King of Knights past, present, and future, but it also represents the noble ideal that was held in the hearts of the countless soldiers who once followed her in battle. All right, that concludes Saber's introduction.
Show me
Now we'll
Archer.
move on
Archer's
to our
free,
next
so I'm more interested.
otherworldly heroic spirit, Archer.
Oh, seems like Archer cares about this Holy Grail war very much. He put on a new outfit, too.
He even changed where his accessories go. Those decorations he had on his chest are now on his shoulders.
What sharp eyes you got, dear guest.
I wouldn't know.
Archer's new outfit was also personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi. It has the classic red and black look. The sharp contrasts, reminiscent of a blazing fire in the deep night, imbued with a dangerous allure. The combination of the long trench coat with skin-tight combat gear emphasizes his lean figure and is the perfect fusion of attractiveness and strength.
You got that right.
Hell yeah.
Director, show us the game footage already.
Okay, he looks a bit better in the splash art, not gonna lie. Why did he have our bat? Ooh.
I am the bone of my soul. Unlimited blade works.
See, he can speak English.
So that's Unlimited Blade Works?
That's cool.
Oh, quite impressive indeed. After all, Archer is a seasoned veteran of war.
I am the bone of my sword. That sentence sure brings back a lot of memories.
I agree.
Well then, let's take a look at Archer's combat performance in detail.
Okay. Archer is a quantum character following the path of the hunt. When he uses his basic attack, Archer can deal damage to one designated enemy.
An archer in close combat. That's pretty gutsy, I'll give him that.
That's right. But Archer hasn't exactly slacked off on his marksmanship training since coming to Penacony. When using his skill, Archer will consume 2 skill points to enter the circuit.
Wait, that's a
connection
skill
state,
anime.
dealing damage
Okay,
to
that's
one
wild.
designated enemy. While in the circuit connection state, Archer's turn will not end after
Uses
he
2
uses his
skill points.
and he can continue to use his skill until he runs out of skill points.
Heads up. The more times you use his skill consecutively, the more damage Archer deals to enemies. After all,
Interesting.
everyone knows that a
Oh.
dual-wielding fighter who can't use their noble phantasm isn't a good archer.
Oh, that's an interesting kit.
Archer will recite the classic
Sparkle's
chant to
back, guys.
activate
Sparkle's
unlimited
back.
blade
Back
works.
Sunday.
They
Sparkle
damage
is the
one
shit.
enemy.
Apart from damaging the enemy, Archer's ultimate also grants him special charge. After any of his teammates' attacks, Archer will consume special charge to use a follow-up attack against the enemy targets,
Oh,
while
okay.
also recovering 1 skill point for the team.
Oh, in that case, there's no need to worry about running out of skill points again.
He just couldn't help himself and had to use his favorite twin blade.
Also, I think he gives
When
skill
he
points
uses
too,
his technique to
because
enter battle, Archer will
even
deal
though they had
damage to
Sparkle,
all
they should have
enemies
7,
and
but they had
obtain
9
special
in the
charge.
team.
And that's a wrap on Archer's introduction.
Oh, they didn't say
Now,
anything about
I
that?
have
That's
big
weird.
news for everyone. From when the collab event starts
Yep,
on
he's
July
free.
11th and until the end of version 3.6, Trailblazers can log into the game to claim the limited 5-star collab character Archer
He
for
seems
free.
more exciting than Saber. His kit is so, like,
We
weird.
hope that under our
Very
protection,
unique.
Every adventure that the Trailblazers embark on will cleave open the dark clouds and become a
I'm
saga
glad he is the free one,
throughout the
honestly.
cosmos. We also hope that your encounter, or for some of you, a reunion, with the servants across this vast universe will bring you all wonderful memories in the days to come.
Oh, yeah. How about that?
Okay.
The free new limited 5-star character mentioned during the anniversary celebration is finally here as promised.
Actually, there's even more! Later this year, Trailblazers will get another brand new limited 5-star character totally for free!
Oh,
Awesome!
But let's give
What?
Archer a present for now. I'm not quite done yet.
but who?
Besides claiming Archer for free,
Oh, maybe they're making
Trailblazers will
Lancer
also
playable
directly
too,
obtain a set
in the
amount of
future.
character enhancement
Or
materials
it's just
for Archer.
some random
Wow,
character
how
from HSR.
thoughtful.
Yeah, this version's got a lot of characters to level up after all.
All right, now let's check out the banner details. Once the collab starts on July 11th, Trailblazers can use Star Rail special passes in the character collaboration warps Excalibur Excelsior and the Bone of My Sword to obtain the limited 5-star characters Saber and Archer respectively. In the Light Cone
Oh, wow,
collaboration,
his light gun is really
Trailblazers can
cool.
get the limited 5-star Light Cone, A Thankless Coronation from Birth of a King, and the limited 5-star Light Cone, The Hell Where Ideals Burn from Red Radiance of Fuyuki. In addition,
Okay.
mini counts are shared between the character collaboration warp banners and also separately shared between the Light Cone collaboration banners, but neither carries over to other types of warps.
Yeah, that's why it's like,
It's worth
if you
mentioning here
cannot
that the
guarantee
character
yourself
and
getting
Light Cone
Saber,
collab
it's really
banners
not a good
will
idea
stay
to pull
open
her.
long
Because you're
term
not building
after the
pity for
event.
anything.
Does long term mean even after versions 3.4 or 3.6?
Oh yeah, I guess it is a
wrap up,
long-term
you can
banner
still
then.
pull Saber, Archer, and the limited 5-star Light Cones.
Exactly. These collab banners will run across multiple versions.
I will
with
get
no
Saber whenever there is a,
Oh, nuts!
like a
And
character I don't give a
here's
fuck
one more
about.
piece of news for you all.
But HSR announced a lot of really cool characters.
3.4, using Star Rail special passes for your warps will bring some special limited time discounts. After the collab event starts,
Oh.
when Trailblazers spend a designated number of Star Rail special passes, they can directly obtain the limited 5-star Light Cone.
Oh, but it's only
The
during
Hell Where
3.4?
Ideals Burn.
Where the fuck am I gonna
Throughout
get
all of
200
version
pulls from?
3.4? In other words, after the 3.4 update and before the collab event starts, any Star Rail special passes used in the banners for phainon or other rerun characters will still count toward the total, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, where am I supposed to get this many pulls?
Collab kicks off. The voice actors for Saber and Archer have some things they'd like to say to all of us. Let's take a
Okay.
quick break, and then
Okay.
back to hear their special messages.
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。セーバー役のカスメ役です。
今回スターレールとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催ということで、私もとてもワクワクしています。この2つの作品にはどこか似ているものがあるなと感じました。
I don't
手
know
の
if
手
they
に
do.
運命と立ち向かうセイバーの姿は、厳しい冒険の中でも前へと進み続ける開拓者の姿と似ているのではないかなと思いました。収録中はフェイトとスターレールの世界観が混ざり合い、新たな魅力が生まれていくのを感じまし
It
た。
must be kind of exciting to actually voice like a collab, because it's like probably a pretty unique experience. Also, you can't really see what she's saying, but you know what? Because I think Archer will speak too, right? I'm just gonna put myself here for a sec.
あなただけの熱い思いとロマンに出会えますように。それでは最後に、開拓者よ、あなたが私のマスターか。
Am I?
これからマスターになる
Oh,
開
he
拓者
sounds
の
so
皆さ
good.
ん、こんばんは。フェイトステイナイトでアーチャーを担当しております声優の諏訪部純一です。崩壊スターレイルとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催となります。赤い九兵はあまたの世界を旅してきましたが、ピノコニで繰り広げられる聖杯戦争は彼にとってこれまでとは全く違うものになるのではないでしょうか。崩壊
Look, I don't want to play this in English, but then they will not have any
見られ
voices.
るのが本当に楽しみです。おなじみのキャラクターたちが未知の銀河で自分をどのように再定義していくのか、その行方をぜひ見届けてください。収録の際にアーチャーの戦闘シーン見せていただいたんですが、アンリミテッドブレードワークスの演出がとってもかっこよかったです。いや、気に入りました。素晴らしかったで
It
す。
does look pretty cool.
今回のコラボ企画の中でもアーチャーのかっこよさ存分にお楽しみいただけると思いますので、絶対にプレイしてくださいね。これはまたとんでもないマスターに引き当てられたものだ。
Cool. Okay, get me back there.
Big thanks to our voice actors for those thoughtful messages. With the Honkai Star Rail and Phase Day Night Unlimited Blade Works collab about to launch, we want to take this opportunity on the program to sincerely thank all our partners in this collaboration.
Wait, is the collab like just a story? Is there no like event gameplay attached to it? Because he didn't show anything.
Stages to the final implementation. And thank you to the Animation Production Committee and everyone else involved.
I hope there's some gameplay attached to this collab. Because if not, then
Honestly,
the
it's only
only
with this
event
kind
we're
of
getting is a
dedication that
fucking
we can bring
origami
you all
bird clash.
ultimate joy!
In order to showcase the Holy Grail War from multiple
Okay, they
angles
are
and levels,
giving us something.
we're glad to
Okay,
say that
okay,
we've
there is an
also
event.
prepared
Ooh.
another combat
Ooh.
build program, Fate Stay Night. It was a
That
night
still
with
means
no
that we're getting only
wind
2
and no
events.
moon. Under the cool
Just
breeze
saying.
of Pinnaconey, the Trailblazer met the red-haired Lancer destined to cross their path. He stepped forward, raising his spear and
What
uttered
is
that
this?
iconic
What are
line.
these things?
The goddess of beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Wait.
So it's
Oh,
that
never mind. I
red-haired
thought it was
Lancer.
fuck. I saw that Argenti had enemies as his team, and I was like, oh, is it like Isidori Wars? But no.
Made some modifications to the Holy Grail.
Oh, what the
Now,
hell?
the Grail can load the simulated data of past striders through the user's memories. So in Fate Stay Night, Trailblazers will face off against many familiar and old friends in
Ooh.
intense one.
That's cool.
V1 battles. Each contestant starts with unique skills and a set amount of health. Losing a round means losing health. And when your health hits 0,
Oh, I actually love games like these.
Is there a smart way to
I really
beat your
love these.
opponents?
At the
This
start of the
this
game,
will be probably really
Trailblazers get some
fun.
free pieces, each with different classes that grant different buffs. You can merge identical pieces to upgrade them. The higher the piece's rarity, the stronger the buff.
I'll have a lot of fun with
Pieces
this
of the same
event.
class have bonds
I
between
hope
them
at
too.
least.
Collect enough pieces of the same class, and you activate special bond effects that give you a serious boost in battle.
Looks like bonds are super important in this Holy Grail War, huh?
Absolutely. And that's not all. Trailblazers can also
Ooh.
acquire noble phantasms during battle for extra help. Plus, during combat, Trailblazers can have the chance to get 3 command spells. Using these spells grants additional buffs.
Command spells, huh? Well, I'm curious. What role is the Trailblazer playing this time?
It's player.
This Grail feels kind of off. Forking hell. Could it be corrupted?
Man, I love boot hell.
Trailblazers can increase the Holy Grail's corruption level to unlock extra buffing.
Okay, so you for fun can increase the diff. That's cool.
When you win. Heads up, raising corruption level also powers up your enemies. So watch your step, Trailblazers.
Oh, but don't worry too much. After all, this is a reality show competition, and just for entertainment. The organizers of Fate's Stay Night have also prepared a special Protected Mode competition. In Protected Mode,
does that mean?
Trailblazers can fight using trial characters,
Oh,
and enemy
okay, that's fair.
strength is toned down.
Nah, that's
This way,
yucky.
new Trailblazers can jump in and fully enjoy the Holy Grail War experience.
Exactly. The production team cordially invites everyone watching to stay the night. Experience some epic battle action.
And score yourself some stellar jades and other awesome rewards.
Now, just a quick reminder, this Honkai Star Rail and Fate's Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration is split into 2 parts. The Trailblazer Continuance, Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail, and the event, Fate's Day Night. The Fate's Day Night event will open for play on July 11th. The 2 programs stand on their own, so Trailblazers can dive into each separately.
Awesome!
Oh,
So much content!
All right.
Hell yeah.
Big thanks again to our 2 guests. That wraps up today's Fate Collab Update.
Presenter, your mission is complete.
It's all part of the job. Anything for the Trailblazers. So
We love you,
Trailblazers,
Albert.
My honored masters. Let's meet again in version 3.4. See you there.
We hope you'll stay the night.
Bye-bye.
See you next time, guys.
See you next time.
Bye.
But I'm sorry. What? 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 What is this? Hi Albert. Why are you looking at me like that? Anyway, the patch looks pretty good. I don't like the fact that we still keep getting only 2 events per patch, but that I guess that's happening now. I guess that's a thing. The new main story is pretty hype, and the collab looks pretty good. I really don't like how Albert is looking at me right here. But if you liked the reaction, it would be cool if you could leave a like, maybe subscribe. Earlier before this video, I uploaded the Jufufu demo reaction for Zenless. If you care. And tomorrow the Genshin main story will come out. I'm really scared of Albert right now, so I'm just gonna go. Bye.